Then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we call it.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella, 78 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. Now a first down throw complete downfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Browns first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Thomas. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
and I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's going to fire deep for Ratley. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9
you
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And this is going to be incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Wentz. This for his running back, McCoy. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, That should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be and got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Burrow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And this one is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Ratley. He was covered by...
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Wentz's pass intercepted.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure.
And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown on it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Burrow on play action. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play action. It's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 26, Texans 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Burrow. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Williams, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Darrell Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
Williams loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
41, Texans.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quincy Nunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Good. Makes the score Browns 48. Texans.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, Wentz going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 60 yards. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
48. Texans.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
John Hightower on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They go play action with Burrow. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Darrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Browns 55. Texans.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he's flushed out left. Looking deep now for McCoy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
John Hightower on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Brought down back.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
24 yards.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
But it brings up fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Again, it's Wentz. He'll fire one downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Thomas, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Wentz now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This is the tight end fan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Texans.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 30, the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Browns Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
For first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Wentz to throw again. Able to find Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On the play. First down, Houston.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they have the football and will set up shop. at the 33-yard line.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Browns take over first.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
76.
And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.